Hello everyone, this is Larry Everett with Hyperspace Beacon, and today we are going to look at what appears to be a series of videos about the next expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic, the Galactic Strongholds, and we are looking at the Coruscant Skyrise Apartment. This first scene, which is really fast here, I just want to point out a couple of things, kind of tiny, but we do have a couple of NPCs here. We'll see these NPCs kind of frequently throughout this video, but we also have furniture, and also you can see where we are in particular in Coruscant, and as we go past the title screen into Coruscant, then right here, this is the same room that we just came out of. There's not really anything particular in this room to point out other than, you know, the furniture, and we've kind of already seen the furniture in some of the other videos that we've had here, so I'm going to keep going. We do go into what looks to be, we have the main room right here, and the room that we just came from, I don't know, maybe is the dining room or something along that line. Unfortunately, we didn't really get an exterior shot of this apartment like we did with the Sky Palace on Nar Shaddaa, but we do have two NPCs. They have got to be NPCs. Maybe you get them from drops or something along that line. I'm not sure exactly how you get them, but these two here are not companions. However, the other two in the room are companions. Obviously, I believe that this is a Jedi Shadow, although I'm not exactly sure, and I believe that that is a variant of Doc, and then you have your ship droid as well. Of course, we also have this other furniture, couches and banners, which we've seen before. The shelf over here looks kind of new, so maybe that's a new thing. And what would be very interesting is if that lighting fixture and possibly some of the other stuff that you see on the shelves themselves are individual items as well, but I'm not exactly sure about that. Moving on. Here we have a garage, actually a garage slash war room, I guess. And one of the biggest things I want to point out here, besides we have these really cool furniture pieces, we also have our vehicles. It looks like we are going to be able to, if this is true, we are going to be able to put our vehicles in our apartment. Obviously, we see a pod racer, we see a couple of other vehicles here, the speeder bikes, those kinds of things, and it looks like, and I think it'll continue on in the next shot as well. Yeah, you get a little bit closer look at this. This is really cool that we're going to be able to put these kinds of things in here. I think this video in particular, beyond what the other ones have kind of teased at us, is that it shows very specifically some of the items that we have on our person that we will now be able to visually display in some fashion. And the biggest one at this point in the video is our speeders, which is really, really great. Going up the stairs here, which is another interesting thing, is that this apartment has stairs, just like the Sky Palace does. And we have paintings on the wall, which I'm assuming we're going to be able to change those. We also have a banner here over on the right-hand side. And I'm assuming that this character right here is a player that is actually going up the stairs, so I'm thinking that's not an NPC, but these guys standing still here that looks like probably Theron. I'm not sure exactly who that is off the top of my head, but it's definitely a variant of a companion. And I might have mistakenly called him Doc earlier in the video. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, there you go. There's some stairs. Here again is this bedroom that we've seen multiple times. Laid out fairly similarly to the way we've seen it in the past. We've seen, instead of these crates right here, or whatever you want to call them, we've seen an armoire. So I'm fairly certain that you can move this stuff around. The only things what's interesting is we have seen this appearance kiosk and the bed in the same place every time, and that concerns me just a little bit, because I'm not sure if that means that these aren't movable or what the deal is. But anyway, there's that. And this is a very interesting room. Looks like we have a picture of Karaga here, which I'm assuming that this room here is our, what would you call it, our operations room, where we get different stuff from different operations. We can see a picture of Karaga. We also have a guy in Carbonite. We have the holocron cube or triangles that you can get from, or pyramids, I should say. We have the holocron pyramids from either Dread Palace, and then we also have these guys from Eternity Vault. But the biggest one that I'm not sure where this is from, and maybe this is a new operation that's coming along soon. I don't know. This really, it kind of surprises me, is this main statue that's in here. I'm not sure where we get that. It doesn't look like anything that I've seen. And I've done all the operations, and I've done pretty much everything in the game, and I don't remember anything that looks like that. The closest might be something from Makeb, maybe? I don't know. What are your guesses? I'm going to throw that one to you guys. And these other guys in here, some of them look to be NPCs, others look to possibly be players. I'm not sure exactly, because we've seen a couple of these others walking around before. Yeah, as we scroll through here, we see that. If we go to this room here, this is another, looks like a dining room / war room kind of thing. And we see NPCs. This looks like the one with his arms crossed. If it was, I'm not sure exactly if that's a player or if that is an NPC, because I don't recognize it as a companion of some sort. However, I do recognize these two guys over here from earlier in the video. And what's I think one of the things I want to point out in this, which seems to be a little bit interesting to me personally, it kind of shows the customization that is involved in your Galactic Strongholds, is, okay, if you notice this chair and this chair and then these three chairs back here are all kind of in line, but this chair right here is kind of out of sync with the rest of them. And what I'm wondering is if that means that all these things are independent of each other, which is, for me, that means quite a bit. That means more customization. That means I can do a little more with each individual piece, and I'm kind of excited about that. This next room, we can see, I think the biggest focal point of this is obviously these droids here in the center of the frame. These are mini pets, which means to me that not only are we going to be able to show our vehicles and whatnot in our apartment, but we're also going to be able to put our mini pets and display them, which is awesome to me. And another really quick thing, something we haven't seen before, but these two droids right here are new. I've not seen them in any other videos, so, and I'm not sure exactly where they come from, but those are new. And lastly, this panoramic shot is just the same as one of the other rooms. So thank you so much for watching this, and if you like what you see here, then please follow us and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter at HSBeacon, and you can follow me personally at Shadow, SHADDOE. You can also follow Hyperspace Beacon on Tumblr at hyperspacebeacon.tumblr.com, and of course go to hyperspacebeacon.com for our regular updates. And then if you'd like to support us in a voluntary subscription, you can go to patreon.com/hyperspacebeacon. And I will see you again soon.